Hello and welcome to this literacy webinar focusing on handwriting in the early years. In this PowerPoint, we hope to give you an insight into how children learn to write in the early years. Using our phonics scheme Handwritng, the children learn to form letters correctly using child-friendly patterns linked to the sound that they are learning. For example, when learning the sound we would say Maisie mountain mountain. Here is an example of the handwriting phrases that we use. We start by encouraging the children to write the sounds in the air using their finger as they say the phrase. We then move them on to using a pencil and paper. It would be good to point out now that we do not teach children to join their letters until they are in Year 2. As you can see, for the letter A, we would say round the apple, down the leaf. S, slither down the snake. Getting ready to write. Pencil grip. We encourage children to hold a pencil using the tripod grip. The tripod grip is considered the most efficient and stable grip for handwriting because it allows for both stability and freedom of movement. This enables fluent and accurate writing and, in time, speed. To develop a good tripod grip, we do lots of fine motor activities and do disco to help to strengthen the children's hands and fingers. Sitting. We encourage children to sit up straight on a chair with their bottom to the back of the chair and their feet flat on the floor. Being seated properly gives children a good, stable posture from which they can develop their handwriting. A well-supported trunk is essential for good shoulder control. Posture is so important for so many activities that we do, for example, golf, surfing or skiing. Posture for writing is just as important, whether this be for fun, in the classroom or doing homework. With that being said, we do also encourage other mark-making positions in class, such as kneeling, standing, or laying on their tummies. Paper ready. We encourage children to use their opposite writing hand to hold the page steady, with the page slightly turned, as you can see in the pictures. Types of letters. Small letters, also known in Handwritng as boat letters. These are small letters that sit on the line. Tall letters, also known as sun letters. These are letters that are tall and sit on the line. Descending letters, also known as water letters. These are letters that sit on the line, but some of the letter hangs below the line. At the end of reception, the children are assessed against the early learning goals. There is a literacy early learning goal that states children should be able to write recognisable letters, most of which are correctly formed. So to recap, in reception, we use writing phrases when learning to write letters and to help children to remember letter formation. We encourage a tripod grip. We encourage children to sit up, bottom to the back of their chair, feet on the floor, and one hand holding the page steady. Children need lots of encouragement as they practice their handwriting. Thank you for watching this literacy webinar on handwriting in the early years. If you have any questions, please do let us know.